Now I'm going to do a little experiment here. See right in here where I was messing around with that Kleenex when it wasn't clear? I had paint on it, like that. Now that's real bad. But when you're wiping, you want to make sure one dab, and then when you take away your Kleenex, flip it over to a clean spot. So I'm not happy with the way that is. So I'm going to do a little experimenting. And if this doesn't work, you'll never know it, because I won't show you. But if it does, now look, I'm going to put in some pastel here. The beauty of doing abstract, you can do anything you want. So that, and I see that takes out the that mess there that I made. This is pastel, soft pastel, chalk pastel. And let's add a little bit of, now this just takes touches. Just a little bit, a little touch of pink. And a little touch of green. Now if you don't like what you have there, you can just take your brush and look at this. You can cover all that right up. But it just adds a little interest and color. Now I'm going to throw a little yellow in up here. And I'll blend this in a little better. Now if you don't like that, here's what you can do. I don't like the V shape, right? You can do this. Wet it again. And now we're going to add some more yellow. Real yellow, watercolor. Well, look at that splatter. You got to be careful of that. Now with a fresh Kleenex, I can get rid of that. See that? Okay, now let's just let that run. Where are we there? So you can see. Okay, catch the runs. And we'll turn it this way and that way. The whole exercise of this was get rid of that mess that I made in the, I wasn't quite happy with that. Come on now, run there. And let's see. Just a little more blue here. We better add a little water. Oh, it looks pretty good. Down here, so we'll add some here. Right there, could use a little more water. And now we'll let that run. Catch those drips. That's coming. I like the flow. That looks better. See it run. And I'm just not quite happy with this shape. I want to get rid of that. Break that up. It's got to speak to me the right way. There, that's coming. Look at all the nice colors you get when you add one on top of another. And now I like the shape. That's better. I like that flow too. Okay. And I think we'll just add a little more alizarin crimson in that top corner on the left. And then we'll call it a day. There. Give that a little squirt of water so it blends in nicely. And add a little more Antwerp blue. And we'll have some purples. And how are we doing for water down there? A little more there. Everything will flow nicely then. Okay. There we go. Now, I think we'll leave it now. We'll dry it. Just one more thing here. I don't like this coming down too straight. I want that more of an angle. The angle wasn't right with the rest of it. Now sometimes it's easy to lose it. You know that, right? Muck around too much, then sometimes you lose it all. Well, then you just start over again. I want this to flow down now. I just don't like this here. One more thing. Gotta get it right. See how that is. I think I should have left it alone. Put a little more alizarin crimson in there. Now I'm getting mud. But I just didn't have the right angle. Okay, I think we will leave this now. Oh, better get that before I start turning it this way, or I'll have an awful mess. There we go. Oops, you can't see that. I like the flow. Okay, now we will dry it. See what happens. Alright, there we go. Let's just take our little bit of pastel here. Just a couple lines. Blend that in, not too strong. And a little bit of fluorescent green. Not much, just a few touches. Just to let you know there's something there. And there's a little spot in there. Oh, that's just blew away. Good. If that happens, take a razor blade and just pick that out. A little wet here to lay the mat on. I would like to have seen whiter in there, a little more light, but next time. So now we just lay our mat on. Let's see how we look now. That really makes the difference by adding the mat, right? So that looks good, I think. Hope you like it. Let's see if we can bring this over so you can see it better. Down there. There. That's the revised abstract. If you have any more questions, send along your questions to me, or there we go. Just give me an email, ivan@peggyofthecove.com. Thanks for watching.